This time through the eyes of children. Christina?
Jerry, the children I talked to seemed so mature and so well-adjusted. You never would have known that they came here from Jordan as refugees just a few short months ago. Violence, bombings, killings, and attacks. This is a far cry from Syria that many refugees know and love. And for 5 young children who first came to Toledo in November, it's not how they remember their beloved home country. We've been asked by the family not to use their real names or show their faces. After living what they called a good life in home Syria, the family was forced to cross the border into Jordan and register as refugees. A few months ago, they came here to escape the civil war and strife in the region. But they say it wasn't always like that.
I miss my homeland, I miss my home and the whole neighborhood.
10-year-old Aisha tells me that in the beginning she was hesitant to leave.
When I first came, I felt scared, but now it's done and over with and I need to adjust because we're living here now.
Aisha, who like any other American kid loves chicken nuggets, is enjoying school here and one day would like to become a teacher or a doctor. But just like her education, assimilating into American culture is a process that will take time.
We're still new. We're not adjusted yet, but I am making friends at school.
Although it was hard leaving behind family, friends, and everything that they knew, the family says arriving in Toledo gave them both a sense of hope and a sense of community. That's thanks in part to Karine DeHaby, program coordinator at statewide refugee resettlement agency Us Together.
I think they are doing really well acclimated in society because of the school. I saw a big difference in the kids.
In fact, all of the children say their favorite thing about America is going to public school here. That rings true for 8-year-old Yusuf as well.
The language here is nice, and the life here is nice and beautiful.
Yusuf was too young to remember any kind of violence in homes, but there was one thing that frightened him about coming to Toledo.
On the first plane, I was scared.
At 15, Mohammed is the family's oldest son and perhaps saw the most upheaval while living in both Syria and Jordan.
There are differences from living in Syria and living here, but I'm trying to make friends here, and I'm trying to move on, and hopefully I'll feel as comfortable here as I did over there.
14-year-old brother Samer says it hurt to leave his hometown.
I felt bad leaving Syria because it's where my heart is, my land, my home.
DeHaby says there's a reason why they have such fond memories of what most of us know as a war-stricken country, besides the fact that they were shielded from harm's way like most parents do.
They left early, early in the war, so all they remember is the good stuff.
Those memories are what motivates this family to visit Syria again one day.
I miss my friends, my relatives, our ground, our house, our land.
Until then, the children are focused on their education, and DeHaby says that's exactly what the family's oldest daughter, 16-year-old Maha, looked forward to. When asked which profession she would like to pursue, this was her answer.
I want to focus on the now, get acclimated, and then when I get to that point, I'll make my decision.
The biggest differences between the U.S. and Syria for Maha: food, language, and the social life.
Over there, you see people on the streets. You get to talk to people, but here, everybody goes to work or school, then goes home.
One similarity between American and Syrian teens: their cell phones. Toledo resettled more than 50 refugees last year, and Maha has a message for Toledoans.
I want to thank all the people in Toledo for having us here, and I'm hoping to learn the language more so I can integrate and socialize more with the American people.
After coming here with basically nothing, the children are starting to see that their hopes and dreams can be realized, and for that, they're grateful.
Of course it takes time to get acclimated, but after a while, of course I'm going to feel like it's my home.
Always they say we left our heart in Syria. I mean, no place like home.
I also had a chance to meet with and talk to the children's parents, and will be sitting down with them in the near future about their experiences coming to the U.S. from Syria. Reporting live in the studio, Christina Muchler, WTOL 11.